Yes, sir. Sir, this is a very quick revision of section 23. What is section 23? Person not liable for registration. Sir, basically, 4 people are not liable for registration. Sir, if your aggregate turnover exceed the threshold limit, you are liable for registration. That is what section 22. If your aggregate turnover still exceed the threshold limit, you are not liable for registration. That is the language of section. Without seeing the aggregate turnover, you are liable to take the registration. That is what section. Sir, number 1, agriculture list. Agriculture list, even though his aggregate turnover exceed the threshold limit, let him not take the, but to the extent of supply of produce out of what of land, cultivation of land. Sir, who is an agriculturist? Agriculturist means only a dash or dash, individual or HF. So a company partnership from LLPs or AJP, BJP cannot be a agriculturist. Only an individual HF can be a agriculturist. Comfortable, sir? Next one, sir, person number 2, exclusively making supply of non-taxable supply or service or both. If you are supplying human consumption, sir, if you are exclusively supplying alcoholic liquor for human consumption, then please don't take what? Registration. Even though your aggregate turnover exceed the threshold. Person exclusively making supply of wholly exempted goods or services or both. Sir, A stands for agriculture and art related services, B stands for bridge, C stands for cap, D stands for diplomatic mission, A to Z. If you are exclusively supplying exempted goods or services or both, hello sir, please don't take. And we are having notified category of person. This notified category of person is to support section 24. Section 24 is the what registration? Sir, certain people have to mandatorily take registration irrespective of the what turnover. That's what section 24 is all about, right, sir? In that set number 1, if you are making interstate outward supply, you are compulsory liable to take registration. But that is having certain relaxation which are covered under section 23. And if you are recipient of 9353, that is girl services, right, sir? Goods transport agent, insurance agent, recovery agent, legal services by arbitral tribunal, and security services. And if you are recipient, then you are compulsory liable to take registration under section. Sir, we are having relaxation under section 23. You told what are the relaxation under section 23, sir? These are the relaxation. If you are making interstate supply, my dear lovable students, these are the relaxation. Shall we come to quick relaxation? If you are interstate supplier of services up to threshold limit, you are not liable to take. We are having notification number 10/2017, right, sir? Sir, if you are a person making interstate taxable supply of notified handicraft goods up to the threshold limit, you are not liable to take the registration. Super, sir. Sir, if you are a job worker engaged in making interstate supply of services, sir, up to threshold limit, you are not liable to take the. But this relaxation will not be applicable if already that job worker is liable to take registration under section 22 subsection 1, or if you wish to take voluntary registration under section 25 subsection 3, or if that job worker is doing job relating to jewelry, goldsmith, stevesmith, silversmith, etc. Hello, sir. Then this relaxation will not be. Sir, if you are a casual taxable person making taxable supply of handicraft goods, handmade shawls, stoles, etc. up to the threshold limit, you are not liable to take the. Fantastic to the core, but you have to satisfy certain conditions. So as per section 24, they are saying that if you make interstate outward supply, compulsory you are liable to take the. But that interstate outward supply are classified into 2 categories: supplier of goods and supplier of what? Services. Supplier of goods, there are 2 notifications are there. Are you a handicraft goods? Notified handicraft goods up to threshold limit, you are not liable to take the. And number 2, the second category, the second one is CTP, casual taxable person who are dealing with the notified handicraft goods or handmade shawls or stoles, etc. You are not compulsory liable to take registration up to the what whole limit. All other supplier of goods, if you are making interstate outward supply, you are compulsory liable to take what? Registration. Comfortable, sir? With regard to services, actually services is full services are covered under the notification covered under section 23. But if you are a job worker, you are engaged in jewelry, goldsmith, stevesmith, sir, etc., then that relaxation will not be. That's it. Fantastic to the core. Sir, with regard to what charge mechanism? Reverse charge mechanism. Actually, 2 people are there: supplier of RCM and recipient of RCM. Recipient of RCM are covered under section 24, whereas supplier of RCM are covered under section 23. If you are the supplier of girls, goods transport agent, insurance agent, recovery agent, legal services, then you are not supposed to take the registration, even if your aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit. Are you really with me? The next one, sir, as per section 24, certain other people also, sir, CTP and NRTP. Are you a CTP? Special provision, section 27, special provision for casual taxable person and Sir, every CTP and every NRTP are compulsory liable to take registration. Are you really with me? But CTP is having one exception. Being a CTP, if you are supplying notified handicraft goods or handmade shawls or handmade stoles, my dear lovable students, you are not liable to take registration up to the threshold limit. Yes, sir. Sir, are you, sir, a person who are supposed to deduct TDS under section 51? Then you are compulsory liable to take registration under section 51. This is not a normal registration. This is a TDS registration. Sir, are you a e-commerce operator liable to collect TCS? Then you are compulsory liable to take TCS registration under section what 2? Sir, are you a person who are supplying goods or services through e-commerce operator? Then that supplier of goods or services through e-commerce operator are compulsory liable to take what? But we are having relaxation under section what 323. Yes, sir. Sir, are you a e-commerce operator? Through your e-commerce operator, happier services are they supplying? Sir, H stands for housekeeping services. A stands for accommodation services. P stands for passenger transportation services. And R stands for restaurant. If these services are supplied through the e-commerce operator, the person liable to pay GST is there. Let them take compulsory registration under section what 4? 24. Are you really with me? But this e-commerce operator is having relaxation under section what 3? So we are connecting section 24 and 23. Yes, sir. Sir, if you are a supplier of services supplying service through a what commerce platform. So I am a supplier of services. I am supplying through what commerce operator. Then I am not liable to take the registration up to how much lakh? 10 lakh or 20 lakh as the till my threshold limit for me compulsory registration provision will not be applicable. Are you really with me? Sir, now the goods people also have the same question that why every exemption is applicable only for services, why not for what? Goods, sir, government came up with a notification in 2023 even for goods also. If you are supplying goods through e-commerce operator, even you are also not liable to take the registration, provided in the immediately preceding previous year or the current previous year, your aggregate turnover should not exceed the threshold limit for registration. And you should satisfy how many condition? 8 condition. If you are, sir, ready to satisfy 8 condition, that is such person should not make any interstate outward supply. Such person shall not make supply of goods through e-commerce operator in more than one state. Such person shall be required to have a what? PAN. Such person before making any supply of goods through e-commerce operator declare that common portal their PAN, address their place of the origin and the state which it is NSR going, in which such person seeks to make such supply. Such person have granted a what number? That enrollment number will be given to the e-commerce operator. Are you really with me? Yes, sir. And in future, if you are liable to take the registration, this enrollment number, put it on dustbin and you will get the registration certificate. If you are ready to satisfy this 8 condition, even the goods also is not liable to take the registration. That means registration requirement for e-commerce operator. There are 2 parties are there. Party number 1 is e-commerce operator and party number 2 is person supplying through e-commerce operator. Sir, e-commerce operator supplying 95 cases, supplying. That means happier services. Then that e-commerce operator should compulsory liable to take. Super, sir. Sir, I am a e-commerce operator, sir, liable to collect TCS, sir. Then that e-commerce operator should compulsory liable to take what registration? TCS registration. Sir, I am other e-commerce operator, sir. Then I am not liable to take what? Registration. Sir, I am supplier supplying through e-commerce operator, sir. I may be what or what? Sir, are you good, sir? If you are ready to satisfy 8 condition, sir, then you are not liable to take the registration. Sir, for services, sir, all service provider up to the threshold limit, they are not liable to take the what? Registration. Yes, sir. With regard to the, sir, compulsory registration section 24 people, every OIDAR and ISD has to compulsory liable to take. That OIDAR should be person situated outside India and he should supply to a non-taxable online recipient. Then that OIDR is compulsory liable to take the registration. With regard to ISD, then they are compulsory liable to take the. Sir, are you an agent? Then you are compulsory liable to take the registration. Sir, we will notify certain class of person. These people have to compulsory liable to take registration. Then those people have to compulsory liable to take registration. Oh my God! Online. If they are situated outside India and they are supplying to any person who are in India, then they are compulsory liable to take the. So these people are the person compulsory liable to take registration under section 24. Quickly. Number 1, interstate supply subject to what? Notification. Person liable to pay tax under what charge? Whether this guy is recipient or supplier. Recipient. Sir, CTP bar NRTP. Are you really with me? TDS and TCS. Every e-commerce operator and person supplying through e-commerce operator. OIDAR and ISD. Agent or otherwise any other notified person and person supplying online money gaming. These people are compulsory liable to take. So section 22 is the person liable for registration. 23 is the person. And section 24 compulsory registration. Sir, comfortable, sir.